Comfort zone. Easier said than done. And you know who's just the man to do it? Oh, man, it's that really overly aggressive Jonathan Gannon. Let me, in all honesty, you guys hit me up in the comments section. Let me know what you guys think of this. Here's the thing. Do you want Jonathan Gannon to be aggressive against Tom Brady, or do you want him back there in that soft zone? Because I feel like everything that you ask, or soft man-to-man as well, I feel like everything you say about Tom Brady in this regard, where you look at him and you go, all right, you sit back or you blitz. I feel like either one of those end with, well, if you do that, he could pick you apart. I remember going back to the NFC Championship game against the Cardinals, the last one of the McNabb-Reed era, the last NFC Championship game, where they played against Kurt Warner. And I remember Jim Johnson being typical Jim Johnson, and God bless him for it, just aggressive against Kurt Warner, especially in that fourth quarter. And Kurt Warner just two-step drop, it was like. It wasn't even a three-step drop. Just boom, 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 ball was gone. Every single time. Beating the blitz, picking it apart. Tom Brady, a Hall of Famer, the greatest ever to do it, we all know. But I feel like he'll do the same exact thing against either coverage. So it's like, do you just sit back and let him go with the 10, 11, 12, 13 play drives continuously throughout the game? Or do you try to get in there and let him know that you're coming? Because I feel like the only way you're going to be able to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is by getting to Tom Brady. It's not sitting back. And the only reason I bring up the other argument is because that's basically what we have seen from Jonathan Gannon throughout this season, is sitting back, not forcing quarterbacks into mistakes. Whether it's Daniel Jones or it's Tom Brady, whoever it might be, whether it's Jake Fromm or it's Tom Brady. It's no. Let's give them their space to do what they can do, and we'll decide what we do as far as our aggressive level. We'll see what we do later in the game. No, that's not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to set a tone defensively. I think this is going to be a very frustrating game for Eagles fans. And it's not just because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the better football team. I believe it's going to be because we're going to be looking at Tom Brady having all day to sit in the pocket and do whatever he wants. You have to figure out a way to help Josh Sweat get off the edge. You have to figure out a way to get Fletcher Cox to give you some pressure up the middle. You have to figure out a way to have Javon Hargrave have one of his best games that we have ever seen him play in an Eagles uniform. You're going to have to design a game plan that I think is a lot different than what we have been seeing. Jonathan Gannon has dialed up blitzing just a tad bit ever since that Chargers game against Justin Herbert, just a tad bit, but not much. A tad bit up from nothing is still pretty close to nothing. You're going to have to change that against Tom Brady and this team. And I know that it's such a, like, it's like people used to laugh at Flyers fans back in the day about, oh, Flyers need to win because they just need to be more aggressive. They need to hit people. It was like the same argument. You can talk about the Eagles like that as well. Oh, they just got to be more aggressive. They just got to get in the backfield. They got to blitz. I think this is one of the rare occasions where it actually applies, because that really is your only shot. You don't have Chris Godwin. You don't have Antonio Brown in this game for totally different reasons. Leonard Fournette, we'll see what happens there. Maybe you will be able to disrupt timing with receivers that Tom Brady is not all that used to throwing to. Now, unfortunately, Tom Brady has made a career out of throwing to guys that he just met 30 seconds ago. So if you can somehow get him off his timing, if you can somehow get him on his back, if you can somehow let him know that next play you're still coming, then maybe you got a shot in this game. That's how you got to do it. It's a ground and pound type of thing. It's running the ball on offense for the Eagles, which we talked about yesterday. They need to have success with their running backs. When Adam Kaplan joined us, he said they need Miles Sanders back for this game, and hopefully he's back for this game. Jordan Howard, same type of thing. Boston Scott, Kenny Gainwell, all these guys, they're going to need the whole stable of running backs to win this game. That's what they need on offense. On defense, you're going to have to be aggressive.